Knowing my mentor and why I chose him. When this class originally started, I heard that we were going to have mentors and I was super nervous. This wasn't something I expected to encounter in this class, so I began to feeling of I wanted to change the class, but later on I decided this is going to be something different for me and out of the box, so I stuck with it. We were asked to pick a mentor, but at that moment I didn't have a mentor to choose from, so the professor said she has a list. She gave us a choice of picking a male or a female. I decided to choose the sex of a person that I never really would have chose. I decided to choose a male mentor, and I'm so happy that I did. Professor Dimmitt handed me his name and a number, and I was still nervous. He insisted on us talking on the phone instead of text, but I wasn't just there yet. We met at Starbucks in Hy-Vee, and I had a good feeling about him being my mentor. Bob's biographical history. The first day I met Bob, we talked a lot about him and his childhood and his relationship with his mother. We continued talking and went into detail from where we both grew up. That is when we made the connection from our home life. Bob was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri, same as me. He told me he was the only child due to his mother not being able to have anymore. He talked about the time of when he was getting older in his adolescent years and how his mother made sure that he was well taken care of as far as being able to have fun, go outside, just be a kid. As he got older, he decided to basically go to college, and his parents were there for the every step, especially his mother. That is when he decided he wanted to get a degree in political science. As he continued in life to middle adulthood, he welcomed children and a loving wife to that story. Now they are both retired and traveling. Core values of Bob. When we got to this subject, me and Bob, we both talked about our core values of life. He told me the main ones he has is staying true to yourself, being straightforward, take each day as they come, and set goals. Bob said he prided himself on these top things. He told me that in life, one of the things that you have to do is stay true to yourself and your values. He felt by doing this, you won't have any mix up in life and it won't hold you back. He also stated that being straightforward with people will help stay true to yourself. He always felt if you're not honest, how can you be living an honest life? Another one of Bob's value is that he stood up and stood out and took each day as it came. I felt this in my heart because I tend to put stress on myself and not be able to pay attention to my life around me. This was something that basically me and Bob really talked about because he said that at one point he did take time to not look around him and basically live life as life is now. Another thing he told me was to set goals. He said set goals will basically help you achieve them and fulfill them because they will be in your mind and they will be right there in front of you. That basically you know this is something that you'll want to do and basically you're going to one day complete them. And my first connection between my mentor and the text was a story he told me about his mother who had passed. He was talking about his mother and explained the illness that she had. This is when I asked him, did he have a close experience to a person who had mental health issues? He began to explain this and tell me that it got so bad that he had to place his mother into a nursing home. I noticed his whole mood change when I asked him this, and I felt like I was overstepping, but he continued on. In class, we reviewed the slides about IQ and intelligence as a whole. on slide 12 stood out to me the most because I was thinking about my mentor in his life, especially when it came to his mother who had an illness. That is because she was losing her memory. With dementia, she was losing her memory slowly and not being able to remember those memorable things. When it started to happen, it started to affect her intellectual ability. This chapter connects to my mentor when he told me that he had to place his mother in a nursing home, then a hospital, because of her dementia. He also told me that the place that she was in before she died was located in Springfield. I made a connection. We talked slightly about her being there. On Bob's he felt this place was great for her because they treated her right and they really took care of her. He stated that those health issues were limiting when she felt seriously ill to do a lot of things. She was sent to the hospital where she later died. And can't do too many strenuous activities. Another connection that I made from the class discussion was my mentor retiring. Pain or he told me that hip injury again. When he retired, it was a smooth transition because of his health complications. Another connection that I made with them after he retired, he began to have more things to do, like meet new people at the church, sexuality, and marriage. He was able to catch up with old friends from his younger days in college. About marital love. He also had more time to travel with his wife to different countries. How he met his wife and how he fell in love with her right away. Helped him have he stated when he first met her, he knew she was the one. To transition. He said she was beautiful, to the smart, and of retirement. When he first started dating, that they were fully committed to one another. This chapter connects to my mentor when he told me that she was the one for him, and basically he had to place his mother in the reasons why he loved her for those things because of her dementia. He also told me that the place that she was in before she died was located in Springfield. Lifelong commitment is. We talked slightly about her being there. He felt this place was great for her because they treated her right and they really took care of her. Between the conversation when she felt seriously ill, expectation, she was sent to the hospital where she later died. He told me that him and his wife just had this conversation. Another connection that I made, he began to tell me that when he died was my mentor process of how they carry things out. He told me that when he retired, it was a smooth transition because of his health complications. His wife and children and do after he retired, he began to have more things to do. He said that he knows that they're going to cremate him. He was able to catch up with old friends from his younger days in college. He said that he lived this life already. He also had more time to travel with his wife to different countries. And these things helped him have strong ties to be able to transition to the life with him of retirement. She better not die before him, and he made her promise. This chapter connects to my mentor when he told me that he had to place his mother in a nursing home and then a hospital because of her dementia. He also told me that the place that she was in before she died was located in Springfield. We talked slightly about her being there. He was granted he said this place was great for her because they treated her right and they really took care of her. He said he wished he had more. When she felt seriously ill, he felt that having children she was sent to the hospital where she later died. Because he felt the love. Another connection that I made from the class discussion was by his retirement. Locations are he told me that the last thing when he retired, it was a smooth transition because of his health complications and how much they are after he retired, he began to have more things to do, like meet new people at the church. And chapter 9, he was able to catch up with old friends from his younger days in college. About expectation. He also had more time to travel with his wife to different countries. And these things he began to have strong ties to be able to transition to the life of retirement. That funerals are more for the living. So his wife chapter connects to my mentor when he told me that class he had to place his mother in a nursing home and then a hospital because of her dementia. And he also told me that the place that she was in before she died was located in Springfield. And if he passed today, he talked slightly